Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iman Bhyat, and may I ask, have any of you heard of the town Norfolk, Virginia? Don't be fooled by the beauty of this picture. Norfolk is a place where the water level stands just 10 feet below dry land, so flooding for the citizens that live there isn't surprising. It didn't always used to be like this, though, so why the sudden change in water level? The answer lies in global warming. Global warming is the collection of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere that raise its overall temperature. That may not sound too bad. However, it can lead to higher agricultural prices, lower fish catching, and the flooding of land. So that means global warming is taking away land and raising prices, which is hard on all the people of the planet Earth. And here's the thing, global warming is caused solely by humans, yet it affects every organism in every ecosystem on the planet Earth. So now you may be wondering about just what causes this awful phenomenon, pollution. Pollution is the introduction of harmful and/or poisonous chemicals into the environment and is the main source of global warming. It's caused mainly by the use of non-renewable energy and the burning of land, but we'll get more into that later. The chemicals in pollution are greenhouse gases, which creates global warming. And pollution itself causes sickness for many people like you and I, and it destroys the environment and everything in it. And guess what? We're supporting pollution with recycling and chips. You know how recycling is said to be the greatest little thing you can do to help the environment? That's not so true. You are helping to reduce wastage by recycling, but making recycled products takes non-renewable energy, even more so than just making a new one. So, with the positive of reducing wastage comes the overwhelming negative of pollution. That means every time we toss a plastic cup into a blue bin, we're helping to pollute the environment. So the question is, what are you going to do with that information? So now you may be wondering how by buying chips you're supporting pollution, thus helping global warming. The answer lies in the single ingredient of palm oil. Palm oil is a commonly found vegetable oil that's in chips, Nutella, instant noodles, spreadable butter. It's everywhere. That's because it's relatively inexpensive. For many times, cheap child labor is involved, making it the ideal oil for food companies. To make the palm oil plantations found in Indonesia and Brazil, rich, luscious ecosystems full of life are burnt. The animals inside are almost always harmed, and those who survive are captured. That burning of land releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming. So every time you buy a product with palm oil in it, you're supporting people who pollute the environment and kill animals. Not only that, but the consumption of palm oil creates cancer, which is why the illness is relatively common now. It can also cause weight gain. Palm oil isn't only a hazard to the environment, however, your health. So yeah. By now, I've painted a pretty bad picture of a burned environment, harmed human and animal life, greedy companies, and a crowded earth. But what are humans doing to try and stop that? Countries like Sweden and China are moving towards clean energy. People have started to stop eating palm oil. Apple is using renewable energy for 96% of all their production. Farmers have started planting plants that absorb carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Organizations like the Union of Concerned Scientists are fighting to inform, as knowledge is our greatest asset. However, not everyone is staying true to this direction. The US, the former leader in a cleaner country, is dropping pollution regulations left and right. Now, companies can just dump their pollution wherever they wish, including right into your water supply. Pollution emission levels are now no longer regulated, and we're trying to bring back clean coal, which is kind of an oxymoron. Coal is never going to be clean. It produces pollution no matter what. Before, we were on the right track to a clean future. Now, because of closed-minded adults in government who deny science, the next generation will be suffering. Well, if the government isn't helping, what can you do? Try to check the ingredients list more often in order to stop buying products with palm oil in it. Cut back on energy usage if you can, or start using solar energy in your home. Contact your local politician by simply sending them a letter. You may not get a reply, but you'll still have done it. Instead of bringing back coal jobs, let's all advocate for jobs at wind-powered factories. If the world doesn't act now, pretty soon we'll all be experiencing what folks in Norfolk are. Like the Onceler said in Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.